What's good, everybody? Son, it's your boy. Yeah, y'all already know me. And this, oh crap. And this is episode 81, son, of Episode Stroking the Podcast. And I appreciate everybody tuning in, son. We're going to go ahead and get started, son. This episode is Super Bowl and earnings, son. We're going to talk about some stuff that may be benefited from the Super Bowl, as well as, you know what I'm saying, we got earnings coming up this week. So I'm going to go ahead and get into that too, son. Also, before we get started, I am not a financial advisor, but I do have gems for you, right, son? In addition, if you are enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. I appreciate that, son. As well as utilize the links in the description, son, to get free stuff, right? You get free shares on Webull and Robinhood, free Bitcoin on Voyager, and free money on Crypto.com, son. It's crazy. So stay in tune with that, son, and I thank you for rocking with me again, son. Let's go ahead and get into it, right, son? So with Super Bowl happening, right, there are some stocks that may benefit, you know what I'm saying, from the event, like I said, right, son? Sports betting is big in this world today, son. Even though every state does not offer, you know, sports betting or mobile sports betting, or even in-person sports betting, there are companies that I think will be, you know, valid for this, right, son? You have DraftKings and you have MGM. Those are the ones that I'm looking for. There are other ones you have like Penn and some other ones, right? What is GNOG, I think, or something like that. But I'm not really looking at those, right? I'm only looking at DraftKings and MGM. So I'm leaning more towards MGM for this reason. DraftKings is offering, you know what I'm saying, free bets, which is great, right? It's gonna be a good deal for a lot of people, and it probably will bring in a lot of volume as well as traffic to that platform over this weekend. In my head, I'd play for free on DraftKings, but I'd put money in on MGM, right? And the reason MGM is like tough in my opinion, they may not offer, you know what I'm saying, that free, you know, play. They may not. I didn't see it on their app, but they still have a really good mobile interface, right? In addition to that, they have a physical, you know, presence, right? They have physical casinos and physical resorts where people will be, you know what I'm saying, standing, you know, they may be standing in the resort, you know, for the Super Bowl, and they may be, you know what I'm saying, gambling at the MGM casinos, you know what I'm saying. There's one in Maryland, you know what I'm saying, live. No, that's not Maryland. It's in DC, right? They have an MGM in DC, as well as, you know, of course, Vegas and things like that. But that MGM in DC sound like that might be crazy all the time, son. So I already know that people are probably putting in bets, you know, physically and through the mobile interface. So definitely don't forget that, son. Don't sleep on MGM. I think MGM is it gave a really good buying opportunity yesterday. I think we will probably get a pullback some more to the 20 moving average on the daily. On the daily. But also I do see MGM popping back up to maybe $50, right? It's been on a decent, you know, short-term uptrend. So I don't think MGM is ready to give that up. I do see us possibly going back over $51. So especially if, you know, the numbers continue to be valid. You know, they just had a really decent earnings earlier this month. So, I mean, we're just going to keep that same energy, right, son? And as for DraftKings, son, DraftKings could go back up to what is this, the 100 moving average? The 50 moving average. DraftKings could go back up to that 50 moving average, which puts the price a little bit above $26 per share. And also, like I said, they'll have a really good, you know, amount of foot traffic over this weekend. But also, son, they have earnings coming up on the 18th. So, hey, earnings this week, son, plus all this traffic that they've been getting, son. And if DraftKings earnings take off, MGM will take off as well, right, son? And I feel like DraftKings should take off because MGM already had good earnings, so it's kind of like a given. But also MGM has more things going on. But DraftKings does have a lot of sponsorships, and it's great, right, son? But I want to go ahead and talk about some earnings, right? So CROX has earnings this week, right? I'm looking for another entry on CROX. I've been buying under $98 per share, and it's been really working out for me, son. CROX did shoot up, you know what I'm saying, over this week. I think close to 112, son. That joint was crazy, son. And I was very happy to see it. But now I think CROX is going to retest this uptrend line that I have, and it's really gonna probably give us some prices around 120 after this earnings report if it beats and if the market overall is siding with bullish movements, right, son? So it all depends on the market itself. If the market is deciding to be bullish and what I'm saying, and the people and the bulls are playing their hand in Crocs, then I think we will see prices 120 or higher. It could definitely happen, but I'm definitely saying to buy Crocs at the support of this uptrend line, which would be around $96 per share. So I think that's what I'm looking to do, and I definitely don't mind holding Crocs long term. Because, I mean, people wear them. I personally don't wear them, but I know I have a lot of friends that wear them. Shout out to Chris. He always promoting Crocs on that. That man, he's telling me to get a pair. I'm like, I will not wear those ugly shoes. But Crocs is valid, son. Like, nurses wear them. People wear them around the house. They have a lot of, partnerships. I think Justin Bieber has his own Crocs. They have a lot of collaborations, and it's valid, son. But let's move forward, right, son? Now, finally, I want to talk about this, right, son? Roblox. Roblox seems to be a good candidate for earnings this week as well, right, son? Roblox, I still believe in the NFT, meta, and crypto dream, son. I still think that these things will be valid and hold very true. And I think Roblox, with their, gaming and their whole service offering, I think that they are, pretty in a pretty dominant, space and position to pause to boost this NFT market as well as this whole meta market, which automatically, contributes to crypto. So I think it's valid. I think it's a good project. If Roblox continues to do what they do, son. Now, Roblox chart doesn't have enough data for me to be satisfied with, but I still think that we could see a good earnings pop if the market is bullish in itself, especially with people like Nancy Pelosi and her husband dropping decent amounts of money into, Roblox calls. And I know this was like last month in January when it happened, but I mean, I still kind of feel like they still dropping bread into Roblox along with a lot of other people. And me personally, I'm looking to get into Roblox shares around $63 for this short term. This is short term, right? If you do shares or options, around $63 to $64, that'd be a good short term, and have your stop loss at like $53. Stop loss around $53 to, say, hey, look, this is cool. I know Roblox overall is downtrending. However, we may have a nice short-term uptrend pop if it retests this line, this uptrend line right here. So I think that could be very valid as well, son. There's a lot of stuff going on, son. Bitcoin shot up and now shot back down. Now it's back at 42K. Ethereum shot up to over 3,100, like close to $3,200, and now it's back at $2,800. So we're gonna see what's going on with crypto as the market opens on Monday. I mean, the crypto market is always open, but I'm talking about the stock market, because people always feel like crypto is a hedge for the market, but I tell people it's not, because when people are excited about their bullish returns in the market and the stock market, they take that over to crypto. And when they take that money over to crypto, now crypto's bullish, or vice versa. When crypto's bullish, they take that profit over to the stock market, and the stock market gets bullish. It's never the inverse of each other. It's always one-to-one, so it seems. So I think that we can go ahead and cancel that whole idea of crypto being the hedge for the stock market. I think the hedge is always going to be commodities such as oil, gold, silver, other precious metals, and whatever else people need to consume that holds significant value and not really bring much crazy return, but just hold value. So I don't think crypto is that yet. Maybe in the future, but not right now, son. You already know how that goes. But look, son, that's all I really wanted to talk about. Also, don't forget, check out my man Jermaine's Hustle Class podcast on that joint. Is always valid, son. I don't think he's dropped anything lately, but yeah, you always got to have that notification on, because when he dropped, it's fire, son. But also, son, don't forget, tune in to the Super Bowl. See how they're promoting these companies such as DraftKings and MGM. Watch the promotion, son, and see that, okay, dang, they're putting money into this. So that way people are seeing it. So now they're going to go on that platform, son, advertisement, everything. But look, son, this is Forever Still Struggling the Podcast, episode 81. Thank you for tuning in, son. If you need me, just hit me. But for now, I gotta go. Oof.